Turning now to the big story, digging for answers.
On the eve of an important court date for the man at the center of the contamination crisis, new questions are emerging about the storage of those toxic chemicals in Madison Heights.
They sent around this vat. The EPA says this is the source of that green ooze that was seeping onto I-696. It's hexavalent chromium, a potentially cancer-causing compound.
Tonight, we want to know exactly how much was left behind and what could have been done differently. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner went to the experts to get answers.
We're on the back side of the building. Take a look at the top, what appears to be a tarp that they may have used to cover gaping holes. They said rainwater got into the building, down into the vat in the basement, and caused the green ooze to move offsite underground and down the hill onto the freeway.
This water has been picking up the contaminants that are still in the, in the soil there.
EPA spent $1.4 million on a massive cleanup here after the state shut down Electro-Plating Services in 2016. Take a look at the big vat in the basement, 10 feet by 10 feet by 6 feet deep, the source of the contamination now. We are told the EPA drained it, flushed it twice, and filled it with gravel, as you can see in the after photo. Clearly, contamination was left behind. Our expert speculates a lot.
We would have to look at the data. We'd have to analyze what's in the effluent.
What's your gut instinct tell you?
Well, the gut instinct that there was quite a bit left in there.
Dr. Bill Schuster is the chairman of Wayne State University's Civil and Environmental Engineering, the same department that gave expert advice in the Flint water crisis. He says the green ooze that flowed out onto 696 is colored by the marker that is deliberately put into the cancer-causing hexavalent chromium. Cleanup options here included excavate out the pit, make sure it's not coming in contact with the groundwater, or
I probably would have capped it, or just
which would have done what?
Ensured that water would not be getting in from the top
Into the pit.
Into the pit. I can't criticize, EPA or MDEQ, Eagle, but if I was in charge at the time, these are the things that I would have been looking at.
You can see they're still drilling borings today to see how far the stuff has moved off-site underground, so this testing continues. The city of Madison Heights is taking the owner of this business, who's in federal prison for illegal storage of hazardous materials, to court starting tomorrow to get him to pay for the rest of the cleanup. In Madison Heights, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.